Welcome to the Mods Podcast. Our hosts bring the backbone of Twitch to the forefront to talk about their unique view of the platform. Today's episode, the mods discuss their favorite kinds of trolls to mess with and reminisce about some of their favorite moments on streams. But what does it mean? Nobody knows what it means. But it's provocative and it gets the people going.
You guys have a favorite kind of troll? Is there ever a situation where you see like somebody kind of trolling in chat and you get excited because of how you like to deal with them or something?
I kind of enjoy the ones that really seem dumb. I mean,
what does that mean?
all of them. It's mean, but some of them they're so clueless. I mean, there's been a few streams that I've modded. What are those things on your chest? I wonder. I've never seen them before. It's like you have never seen boobs before.
Not unless they're anime boobs, probably.
Yeah, it just, like I say, some of the ones that you wonder if what's really going on in their head. I mean, you kind of want to get an x-ray and see if that gerbil is on the wheel or if it fell off and died or just how they're actually functioning and able to say some of these things. And
it died is momentum going. That's what's spinning the wheel.
Yeah. And it just, some of them, I actually enjoy them because it's ones that make me scratch my head. It's like, how? How? I mean, you're speechless. And some of those I enjoy because you can actually play with them and you can give them a little bit of trolling back. Buddha's got a command WTF because people come in, what the fuck's going on in here? Like, I like to say, oh, this is a skydiving class. Grab your parachute and get ready to jump. And they're like, what? Wait, what? But yeah, those are the trolls I enjoy because when you can come back at them with a troll and they just get confused. I mean, some of them, I think they actually believe you. It's like, oh, are the kittens okay? No, the kittens, they didn't make it. But yeah, it just, those are the ones I like.
When you're able to mess back with them, it's just hilarious. It makes it really fun. I mean, I do like a creative troll too, a smart one that makes you laugh. I was like, there's legitimate times where like someone will say something and it's a total troll remark, but I'll be dying and someone will ban it before I get to just because I'm laughing at it.
Yeah, the creative ones are fun. You know, it's like, okay, I'll give you that. That's good, but
because yeah, Buddha actually got one of her in one of her last streams by Wiener. and she kept saying the name, and then you could see the light bulb come on in her head. It's like, oh.
I thought I legitimately
it was the same reaction to.
I was so, like convinced that they were like a French nurse because it was spelled OUI and then nurse. Like a medical nurse, and I was like, is it like a wee nurse? Like you're a small, but you're a petite nurse, or is it like wee nurse, like you're French? And then I said it a third time. I was like, oh, or it's wieners. Like,
yeah,
I'm
things
pretty
like
sure
that.
all of us were sitting here at our chairs, looking at the screen, going, "We work for a dumbass."
She just did that.
We're all
She just
sitting
did
there
that.
like, she's got it figured out, right? She's got it figured out, right? Right?
Did we
It's
ban
like
this
the towel
person?
joke.
you
Did we
guys
give him a
just sit there.
cupcake?
Or you guys just sit there and like, I like looked back at the chat after a while, and like, you guys just sitting there like, do you think? Does she know? like I'm like, you guys don't really say anything. You just kind of like sit there and like let me go. I'm like, ugh, good lord.
By the time she figures it out, she's already got a hole dug so deep. But just like one of my favorite clips is the towel joke clip.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking of. Yes.
Because she's sitting there totally confused about it, but you can see the exact moment when it clicked. And then her eyes lit up like, all right.
Oh.
A towel.
Dumb.
A towel. I was so confused. And yeah,
The best part about that clip is it has one of us. I don't remember which one of us that said it.
It was
We're
David.
like, we're gonna take advantage of your confusion. It's my ex-girlfriend.
Yep. I believe it was either David or John, but yeah, it was one of them two. As soon as that light lit up, it was like perfect.
Oh, I don't get it.
It's like I'm more tolerant to trolls like that, the creative ones, and because they're more or less it's like good-hearted trolling. I'm cool with that, and I let that slide a little bit more than I would the jackass trolls that come in, because
Yeah.
a fun troll can be converted to a really fun person to have in stream.
Oh yeah, because a lot of chat there are converted trolls. Because someone they come in, they say something semi-offensive, and they get trolled back, and they're like, "Well, hey, this person's actually kind of cool. I mean, they got my
Yeah.
sense of humor." And yeah, a lot of them are converted trolls, and some of them become some great friends. I mean, everyone here in the podcast is a troll, and I say we're basically like family. Except for Leon, he's Canadian.
He's step family.
He got adopted.
So, real quick
Back in
question,
my
Leon.
igloo.
Since you're up in Canada, what's it like living above what seems like a meth lab now?
Well, I'm just hoping that it explodes so I don't have to deal with the rest of you anymore. Then I'll be the superior mod because I'll be the only one left.
Don't talk shit to Leon, guys, because come the election this fall, we may need to lean on him so that we can all move to Canada.
No, I am not moving to a country where my money is called loonies and toonies. No, no.
He'd rather live in a place where that's what the president's called.
Yeah.
We'll all have to get our maple syrup injections. Make sure we're safe to go across the border.
Leon, do you have an extra room?
I mean, it's an igloo. I can always make another one.
Start working on it.
Done.
We're all going to be living in a double wide igloo. Yeah.
I kind of already live in a double wide igloo, but that is my own fault because I live somewhere expensive.
As long as Boggles brings the Nerf gun, we'll all be fine.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's fine. I'll give him more.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to post a picture of that dart gun I was talking about, or whatever it was.
Yeah, definitely.
He's so thrilled.
Boggles is going to be able to get her from like across the street.
Oh, gosh.
With it.
I wish I could have
He was
been a
trying to
flying
hit me
ball.
earlier today, but when he's downstairs, it has an arc to it. It keeps hitting things and just, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Nerf gun does in the mail. It doesn't shoot darts. It shoots little balls instead.
Oh.
'Cause, yeah, I clipped it where you picked up Boggles said, don't look at the floor. You look down there, there's a dart, and then you're trying to throw it over the ledge to hit him.
That's how I got him the other day. He shot me and then he was on the steps and I like threw it at him like a dart and like beamed him in the forehead and he little red dot on his forehead for like a half hour.
Well, okay. Real quick on that subject, though. I think one of the best troll conversions I ever saw was with Amber. She sat there and she talked to the guy because he said something like, "Well, if you were my wife, I wouldn't let you do this." Da 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 da. And she sat there for like 5 minutes just talking to the guy and talking to him. And I let her go before she, 'cause I was ready to ban the guy, but I was like, no, let's see where this goes.
I remember
And,
that.
I remember
Yeah.
I was there for this
yeah.
one.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, and she sat there and she talked, and then all of a sudden the little follow thing pops up and it's the dude's name. I'm like, nice.
Her initial statement back when he said that was just so smooth and she's just like, "Oh, well, my husband doesn't have to let me do anything. I own my own business. I do what I want." It was like, you get him. You tell him.
Yeah. That was probably one of the greatest reactions I've ever seen, and the way she handled that, and she just she stayed calm and cool, and I still think of that. That's like the perfect way to deal with trolls. If you can turn them and get them to be on your side, that's the way to do it. I look at it.
Because I know a lot of trolls tend to come in to a stream with a very closed mind. They've never seen it before, so they automatically start assuming things. Well, this must be illegal. You're naked. You're doing this. You're doing that wrong. And if they actually take a moment to watch the stream and actually ask a question or two, 99% of the times they're more than willing to answer any questions you have. It's just the ones that come in with a closed mind and refuse to actually listen. Those are the difficult ones, but the ones that are willing to at least to hear the streamer out, those are the ones they kind of, oh, I guess I was wrong. Well, 99% of the time they will not admit they were wrong, but they'll understand your point of view and they'll come at it from a different light and realize, whoa, this is actually pretty decent.
with the whole how to handle mods or how to handle trolls, is there a right way and a wrong way to handle trolls, or is that all just like a matter of opinion? Is there a right way and a wrong way to mod, or
I think it's perspective, and don't take things that the trolls say personally. But if it's something that has to go, get rid of the message and see if you can talk to the person. But if they're going to be bullheaded and you need to get off the stream, I'm going to report you. You're banned. You're this and that. You need to be banned. The ones that refuse to listen, yeah, you kind of have to just get rid of them because with all streams, you kind of want to keep things as positive as possible. Once things start getting negative, that negativity breeds, and everything just gets dark, and
It brings it to a grinding halt. Yeah.
Yeah, it can easily go from positive to purely chaotic and almost impossible to get chat back on track. So to nip it in the bud to begin with, try to come at it a different way, because even in Buddha's chat, someone will ask something derogatory 3-4 different times and it'll get caught by Automon. It's like, just stop talking about sex or reword your question a little bit differently and you won't have an issue. But most of them like, well, if I spell sex with a 5 or a 3, or it just reword your question and try to be a little more respectful. Because if you can't respect the streamer in the chat, we really don't want you there.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mods Podcast. You can find our mod team on twitch.tv as D Pigman, Mr. Pike1, Arclight2879, and Leon Hart. They mod every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday for me on twitch.tv/thebadluckbuddha. So stop by, say hi, and let us know what topics you want to hear about in the future.